So here's a little word to the wise. If you're about 1,000 years old like your old buddy Snake and you're doing a body-breaking physical regimen like running out in the freezing cold with weights strapped onto you, you don't want to do physical comedy because looking young for your age is not exactly the same thing as being young. You know, I did that video, that really short video for Cases of Materials, and I went, hit the wall, bounced off, and fell to the ground. Now, I made it look easy, but I seriously tweaked something inside my neck. I hope you can tell from my totally unkempt hair that I'm kind of tired, but I mean, I was going to respond to his last one, you're not 1/10 of the man that I am, or something like that, but I did not feel like it. But then he made yet another one, so here we go.
Hello. So, little controversy. Yesterday, I made a video titled, You Will Never Be 1/10 of the Man That I Am, or something to that extent. I have received some feedback, a lot of it from the subscribers of this no-laugh that I actually posted the response to, all of which have been blocked and summarily discounted. Now, I am a little concerned as I did receive some sort of feedback from people that I genuinely like and people that are genuine subscribers of mine with genuine good interests at heart.
As opposed to people you disingenuously pretend to like and people who aren't really subscribed to you but act like they are, who don't really have good intentions. I mean, you overuse the word genuine as the central thesis I'm getting at. I'll get better as I drink this coffee here. I'm sorry. Go on.
And I also got a sense, although nothing was expressly or implicitly said, I got the sense that perhaps by lack of feedback from my standard subscribers that they, or you, as I'm directing this video at you, the few that do subscribe to me, that you somehow took some degree of offense in relation to that video. Perhaps you thought I was being extremely arrogant.
Well, I saw that video, and the one thing I liked about it was the whole I'm awesome, fuck you attitude. The thing is, I don't really feel like you were doing it right. Okay? It's not just what a person says, but how they say it. Let me demonstrate. I'm the greatest person that ever lived. I have extensive qualifications in a number of fields. I'm very successful. I'm on my way up in the world. Did you believe it? Okay, now watch this. Man, I'm a complete and total sack of shit. You know, if a box of rocks and a sack of hammers had a love child, I'd be as smart as that. See the difference?
Now, I don't know. It could be said that I was arrogant. I do try and reserve said arrogance and keep that to myself as much as possible, as I don't believe it is a laudable trait. Nonetheless, let me just clarify. I am indeed better than this person that I was responding to, Snakepliskinist. And to be frank...
Please, be frank. I know Frank. He's good people.
That is no great feat. It's no great feat for anyone to simply be better than a rather hateful, stupid, ignorant bigot.
Well, see, here I feel like you misunderstand me. I'm anything but hateful. Bigot? I don't think so, but, you know, bigots never know that they're bigots, so if I said I'm not a bigot, I mean, I may or may not be, right? Because they never know it. They're, you know, like, I hate black people, but I'm not a bigot. You know, so I'm not even going to touch that part, but hateful? No, I have done nothing but try to help you. I have given you sound advice for living life, okay? And it's not like I don't have better things to do. Actually, I guess I don't have better things to do, but still, that's no reason to do it. I mean, I'm sorry. My point is, I'm not hateful. This is the one thing that I'm not. I live in the moment, and people who live in the moment, almost by definition, aren't hateful.
Now, and you can go and look at his videos. He, some time ago, released a video in support of a man named John the Other, who produced videos saying, screw the rape victims, I'm not going to help them, I don't give a damn.
Ah yes, leaping to the defense of a total stranger who you feel is misunderstood. How very hateful.
Screw him. This guy went along and supported that whole concept, saying, oh, rape hysteria, and there are women screaming false rape everywhere. I don't give a damn about rape victims either. I can completely understand John the other.
Now, I'm not a lawyer, but it seems to me that if you're going to be a lawyer, if you're studying law, you ought to have the basic ability to remember the arguments that people make and then respond to those arguments. And if you don't have a good memory, perhaps you should take notes. That's my little perspective on that.
This is the sort of character that you're dealing with. The sort of character that thinks some random woman that doesn't know him will somehow copulate with him, or to think that he has some sort of right to act in that way.
Okay, I listened to this 2 or 3 times. I still can't figure out what you're saying. You're mumbling like a shit salesman with samples in his mouth.
You're really dealing with a very, very stupid, nasty individual that, quite frankly, desires my attention. I suspect he desires my attention because he is attempting to prove something. He needs to validate his existence by attempting to challenge me, and he's chosen me most likely because he's extremely jealous of me, and because I'm what he cannot be.
Now see, a lot of people have been leaving comments saying Cases and Materials is a troll, and this right here would make me inclined to believe that, because you can't possibly believe any of that shit you just said. It's just, woo! Like, I want your attention because you are something I cannot be. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. The only thing I do know about you is that you speak very slowly, you chew on your words and spit them out. I mean, it's just crazy talk. Crazy. Crazy!
Now, these are likely statements of facts, and I suspect if you put him in front of a psychologist, they'd find several problems with this individual. And I suspect they might likely come to the conclusions that I have just presented to you now. It is no great feat to say that I'm better than someone like this. Would you not do the same thing?
No, I would not, but that's only because the mathematics forbids me. Namely, I can't say, I'm better than this guy because I am this guy. I must, as a matter of mathematics, be equal to this guy. But I guess you weren't really talking to me, so go on.
Would any rational person not do the same thing when presented with this kind of thing?
Well, it's funny you should mention rational, because rational people view things in terms of facts. And in a factual sense, and this is the dirty secret of the universe, don't tell anybody, nobody is better than anyone. Why? Because better and worse in terms of people is entirely a matter of opinion. Matters of opinion are by definition not factual. Okay? Learn how to use the language. I mean, you are going to be a lawyer, yes?
I do not know how I could say anything but that I am clearly better than this person. Again, I don't want people to have this conflated with some massive arrogance. It is no great feat to be better than the lowly piece of feculence. I'm sorry, it's really nothing at all. So when I say I'm better than him, please try and look at this in some reasonable form of perspective. If any of you that do subscribe to me happen to think that I'm incorrect in this issue, and that for some strange reason I'm not better than some very odd person that defends people like John the Other when saying screw the rape victims, or makes very crude sexual remarks about other people, then I don't know what to say to you, but please do unsubscribe from my channel right now.
Mistake!
You're wasting your time, because you're indeed a pathetic piece of crap. No matter what you do, this is what you are. You are scum, insofar as I'm concerned, and that is based upon your actions. I judge people on the basis of their actions, and on the basis of this individual's actions, he is indeed scum. Moreover, I deem him to be stupid, because that is what I in fact see when I listen to him speak. When I listen to his logic, when I listen to his rationale, I see a troubled individual that doesn't really have much to offer. So, again, it is no massive form of arrogance to say that I'm more intelligent than this person. And
So you say, but look at your body language. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
while some of you may find this offensive, perhaps I would ask you this. Please do bear in mind that this person approached me seeking attention. Now, the kind of attention that this person wanted was never going to be positive. So, in essence, this person has got what he asked for.
Dude, I think you're taking this whole thing way too seriously. You're like a teenage girl. Like, it's all about me, and everybody's paying attention to me. Everybody either loves me or hates me. It's all a drama centered around me. Point of fact, it's all a drama centered around me, okay? Just so you know.
If this person met me on the streets, it is extremely unlikely that he would have the audacity to say what he has said online. The internet seems to be some sort of cesspool where people can ignore social norms.
It's not like I'm not totally listening to what you're saying here, but do you know a 7-letter word for someone who's obsessed with social norms? I just can't. Oh yes, dullard.
Because there are no consequences for their actions. Were he to do this in person, I can't say that I would resort to violence, as I am not the sort that does that. However, I'm physically a lot stronger than he is, and people being what they are, there's that degree of psychological intimidation when dealing with someone that is a lot bigger than you and quite a lot stronger.
Well, a couple things. One, bigger is not the same thing as stronger, okay? Like, when I jump into a pool, I sink so fast I nearly bounce off the bottom. By contrast, if you were to jump in a pool with 2 suitcases full of lead bricks, you would still float, okay? Bigger, stronger, not always the same thing. Second, and God, I hate cliches, but sometimes they're true, but it's not the size of the man in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the man. And you, my son, you don't have the fight that God gave a mouse. Look at you.
So it's unlikely he would have said that. Also, there would be legal consequences for him. Namely, I'd just call the police and scream harassments, and that would be very much the end of that scenario.
Wow, I didn't think you were going to prove my point just like 1 second after I made it. I would run and scream like a little girl. I wouldn't even bother to put up a fight. I'm just going to call mommy, cry foul. This is a nice place to end the video. It keeps going on for a while. I'll put the link in the bar down below if you feel like torturing the shit out of yourself by watching it. Everybody have a nice day.